Well, I've been wondering for quite some time, as you've noticed. Uh, wasn't quite sure how to approach the situation that I'm in here. Uh, I am moving forward, and I have to move forward. Um, I just got to move forward in a way that, uh, kind of on the roads that they've provided me to travel. Not necessarily uh, the route I was trying to take, and I don't believe that I was, or any of that's happened has been um, right in any stretch of the imagination. But the due for the respect of the office itself and the integrity of it, I will abide by their rules and their wishes. That all being said, this is getting out of control. This is beyond anything that anybody I've spoken with, that anybody I've had the pleasure of meeting, communicating with on Twitter, Facebook Messenger, and thank you to everybody that has contacted me and sent me messages. I will get back to you, and I want you to know that your messages have not gone unnoticed. Like I said, I just didn't know where or how to make my next move to come back out here and tell you guys how this is going along, and doing it without getting myself in more trouble or punished further, or more importantly, getting Nina more punished. Because that's the thing that I need to inherently remind everybody that, yes, it hurts me tremendously, the sanctions that they put on me, and this, it hurts me like hell. I miss my little girl like you wouldn't believe. It's pure, utter torture. But for her, it must be an unimaginable bliss of fear, unknowns, betrayal, disregard, all of these words wrapped in one, as she doesn't know what the hell has even happened. And this is the crazy thing, they won't let me tell her. Well, they won't let me do anything now because I can't speak to her. I can't even send her a gift. I can't send her a message. I can't do anything. I can have nothing to do with her. And the last I knew, that it says in the policies of the Maine Department of Human Services, unless it is ruled to be detrimental to the child's safety or well-being, then a judge doesn't have to hear this. Well, if anybody wants to tell me how nothing that has to do with nothing already, and I can get my things removed, has anything to do with nothing, and you tell me where the direct harm is for having Nina involved in receiving a message from me. Here's the thing. Where is my complaint of abuse? Okay? What is it? What have I physically or mentally done to this child that fits in the guidelines of child abuse? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So they, in 3.5 weeks, want to take away my parental rights for good. And I've got a theory on this stuff. I don't know if it's tinfoil hat type theory or if everything, all the dots that I'm putting together are true and make sense. Well, they make sense. Now, whether they're true or not, I don't know. It's mere speculation, which is why I'm not ready to talk about this and inform everybody. But there's something weird going on in the water here, guys, and I need to figure all this out. I need to sort a lot of this out because there's no reason. I've never hurt Nina. You know, when she left or when she was taken from here, I've never even raised my voice at that child. I don't even think I ever disciplined her on a serious level. I never had been upset with her because I am a huge advocate, especially with children, whether you're mine or someone else's, or accidents happen. Because kids don't know the rules, and they don't know what repercussions are, and they don't always think before they act, and they aren't always so cautious about what they say, which makes it funny sometimes or embarrassing as the adult, and then you laugh it off. All right, they don't know any of this stuff because it's a very crucial age, this 4-year-old of age, when you need to learn these things and where you develop these skills and these morals and these guidelines and these rules to go by and the way to talk about them and so on is from your parents. Well, I'm sitting here fighting like hell to get my kid back. And I'm not going to stop. I might get a hiccup or a bump in the road, but I haven't done anything wrong. Now, they're trying to portray me as some big evil beast. You know, some guy is angry and I'm abusive to my wife and, you know, people are scared of me and all of these evil things that aren't me. They're slandering me. They're manipulating people who shouldn't have any bias in the circumstance of this case. Manipulating bias to people that have interest in my case. I'm going to tell you a little bit of what's going on here, okay? A person that works for the Maine State Department of Human Services had felt intimidated and or scared for their life because of alleged actions and things said by myself. Let me tell you something. I fear those people with those 4 dreaded words, DHHS, 4 dreaded letters, words, whatever you want to know to say. I fear that. I go out of my way to be sure I don't make contact with them and that I stay right out of their radar. Because any sort of involvement with them is just bad. Now, I also want to make this for the record. I believe that the department does a great service for the children in the state of Maine. They really do. And when they get it right and when they can prevent future abuse and neglect and take a kid out of a bad situation, well then, applause, please. Applause. because you deserve it. That's a tough job that you have to do, that you have to speculate, that you have to make choices, and you have to go out there on the grind, and you have to solve this problem when you don't have the support you need. I'm here. I'm listening. I understand these shortfalls that you guys have. What sucks is that someone like me, who allegedly admitted was involved in an instance, but I'm not guilty. I still have to go to court for this. So I don't understand how, first of all, everything's going to come out in the wash, and they're going to find out that this is not what it seemed to be at the beginning. And my charges will definitely not remain the same, God willing, because I'm going to trial with this. But they know I didn't do it. So how can the department now come into my life, remove my child amongst many errors, terminate my parental rights, or attempt to so, and I've yet to go to trial yet. So they were able to come into my house based on charges that haven't been seen by a jury of my peers yet, remove my child, take my child away, or attempt to take my child away permanently. I haven't even met a trial base. This is something that definitely needs to be looked into. I'm not stating that this is part of the statutes now, but it definitely needs to be looked into, because that in itself just doesn't seem right. And I'm pretty sure our Constitution says specifically that no man is to be tried twice for the same crime. Well, taking my kid away from me is trying me for the same crime, is it not? Double jeopardy, I think. So that was my neglect and abuse. The allegations of my charge, which, believe me, they have nothing to do with child abuse or any sort of children's problems. And I'm getting this fallback from that into my life, and now they're here to take my child. They've put forth a order of harassment on me. I went into that courtroom and I fought for myself that day. And considering that I was up against the AD, the state of Maine, ADA, I'm not sure. Sorry if I misspeak her credentials, because she's worthy of those. I mean, I wasn't expecting that to be a full-on trial lawyer that day and be like, I don't even watch any lawyer shows, so I couldn't even tell you that. You can't handle the truth. I wasn't able to pull out that moment, but, I did okay. But I was found guilty on an amount of preponderous evidence. All of this, which was based on the fact that I had this podcast and a small minor incident that wasn't true at all. But the judge had to believe someone, and they didn't believe me. And, it is what it is. You can't really, if you sit around in the court process and you want to try the court process and use the court process, you can't necessarily, in your right mind, once you lose that proceeding, obviously there's right to appeals and everything, but it's not right if you go ahead and just, whine and complain and bitch now because you lost. They gave me an offer. The ADA did. She gave me an offer. I'm gonna refuse. But I refused it because I didn't feel that I was guilty. And I'm not. Still. In the opinion of one, not in the eyes of all. Okay? So anyway, so now I have this going on. So the whole point of what I'm saying here is that we've got a whole list of things that have gone on inside of this case that have completely uprooted those involved and has made it so there's absolutely no way, there's zero way that there can be a ruling on any such direction without bias. Because if you're going to tell me the employee of the state that I am involved with is still involved with my case, if you're going to think for a minute that it is not speaking aloud about the situation, directing the whole idea of I'm scared, even though they've worked with me over the past year, now it's suddenly they're frightened. But I get it, people. But that's not just it. She said she's been frightened the whole time. So I just got whatever. It is what it is. But see, my point is, what I'm trying to say here is this is now not fair. There's definitely some constitutional issues. I'm trying to get some damn help from someone, but nobody's listening. And I got a couple other theories up my sleeve. But those are for the real tinfoil hat wearers. I'll tell you that. I'm putting my dots together and I'm figuring this out, but I really do think I hit the nail on the head. Maybe I'll have a reserved episode come out of that for this, maybe for my subscribers. I'll have the breakout episode where you're like, whoa, what's I'm not even, just kidding. I don't even have enough people listening yet to get subscribers, but if you're listening, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And now I'm going to go ahead and get into my definitions period, which is a segment that I'm starting. And we're going to talk about abuse and neglect and what that means and how that is on the next segment. So that's our daughter. Let's take a break. So the countdown is on. Today is the 16th of January. It's 14 days away, guys. 14 days till the TV. And I'm scared, but I'm ready to stand up for this. I got 14 days that I need the help of every person, of everybody, of everything that has listened to or read my tweets or any of whatever I've done. I need your help. They're throwing Hail Marys here. And I'm just praying. I'm praying to God that the judge in here sees through this malarkey that they're spreading and the cons that they're doing and the lies that they've stated in all of their information. I just can't believe that I'm on the verge of losing my child to a group of malicious liars. I'm beside myself. I don't even know what to say, how to say it, or what to even think. But I know that I need your help. Please. Any advocacy groups out there, any type of, sorry to say this, but any financial person that can help me with this financially, I need it, guys. I need this push. I need my daughter. Mary and I don't deserve this, and I'm going to fight through the end. It's fourth quarter, but I need some reinforcements. So please, if you listen to this broadcast, please be in touch with me. You can message me here. You can send me an email at darrenguay@gmail.com. There's multiple ways to get in touch with me. So please, if you can help me in any way, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you for listening to the show, and I'll keep pumping these out.